Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Soulkey and Shuttle in a GOSU replay on Butter. Had a subscriber named Kyle who shows up to the Sunday stream a lot do a super good super chat yesterday, and he said this is a bid for a GOSU replay this week. So we talked to RJB about it. He found me one. This is it. And thank you, Kyle, for the super donation. I really do appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get into this game on Butter. Top right, it's going to be a Zerg player. He is teal. It is Soulkey. Man, we love Soulkey. And on the bottom right, it's a yellow Protoss. It is Shuttle. Sharp is watching. Ursidon is watching, who I think is Queen. I think it was Queen that had the Ursidon Smurf name that I cast a game of his recently. Pretty sure. Don't know for certain, but whatevs. We got people watching, which means we can't go red versus blue. It has to be teal versus yellow, so apologize if your color blindness is getting in the way here, but I'll do my best. At least it's a PVZ, so you can tell what's going on the screen. Not a ZVZ or something along those lines. Anyway, what makes this GOSU? That's what I want to know. This probe, this is a two-player map. So this probe is not doing a direct scouting path if it is scouting. If it has something else on its mind, I'd really like to know. I guess just trying to get up here so the Overlord doesn't know that it's coming, and then trying to block the hatch. Yeah, sees the drone, attacks the drone, comes back, blocks the hatch first. Soulkey is displeased by this. I guess he was hoping the Overlord would see the probe coming up? I don't know. I don't think that really matters anyway, right? I don't think it really matters. So Soulkey goes late hatch first. Everything's okay. Otherwise, though, not going to worry about it. And then Nexus first opening from Shuttle. Love it. This is why you probe scout Protoss players. You can get in there and say, yo, hatch first from the Zerg. I can Nexus first, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. Not even the smallest, tiniest thing. So, third base. Yeah, it's blocked. Oh, Shuttle. Oh, Shuttle. Your probe harassment. Wonderful. I mean, you might even throw a pylon up just to totally block that third attempt. Where are you going, drone? What plans do you have, drone? Alright, well, not planning to get a third base unless he wraps all the way around and comes back here again. Which actually, he's kind of... Take a left. No, okay, great. Not taking a left. Alright, fine. So, two base opening from Soulkey. Soulkey's like, oh, never mind. Third base down here. Okay, potential third base happening. But yeah, Butter, weird map. I haven't cast very many games, if any, as standalone VODs on the channel on Butter. I've definitely cast some stuff on the Sunday stream on Butter, which if you're not there for those, it's a good time. We get to hang out together. There's like 100, 150 of us just chilling, watching StarCraft. Watching replays for the first half of the stream. The first 3 hours is watching replays. The second part of the stream, last couple, 2-3 hours, is going to be playing live games. Do free-for-alls usually to cap it off, which is an absolute blast. Free-for-alls never disappoint, man. Had a really nice, pretty unexpected result on the last one from yesterday. So yeah, if you're not watching those, come hang out. Just here on this channel, right? 11 a.m. Eastern in the United States. I don't know what that is in, like, Europe or Asia or South America, but, you know, it's a pretty decent time, I guess, for most of you. But yeah, come check it out. Come hang out just here on this channel, youtube.com/FalconPaladin. Come say hello if you want to talk to me directly. Not a bad place. All right, what do we got? Nothing crazy here. Cybernetic score finishing up. Ling's got inside the house. Super frustrating if you are Shuttle. Obviously, incredibly frustrating if you're Shuttle. And this probe is still alive, man. Sees the lair coming up the natural, trying to hide that from the Protoss. Nope. No hiding the lair from the Protoss. So this third base indicates to me probably Hydra Den. But you know what? Could also just easily be Spire. Because we are assuming a Stargate opening, which this Ling is the only one left. He's got 2 kills. Oh my gosh. He's dead now. But he, wow, got some kills there. Died a hero. I think scouted the Stargate too. Pretty sure they saw this. Even if you don't see a Stargate from your Protoss opponent, you gotta feel like, you know, probably a Stargate coming. It is a Hydra Den. Hey, look at me. Look at me feeling out a Hydra Den. Instead of a Spire. Okay, and a Spire. Little slow Zealot pressure coming. Nothing to worry about, really, as a Zerg player. Slow Zealots are not nearly as dangerous as fast Zealots. That said, if they show up and start going after your drones... I don't know. Delay, 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 delay. Wait for more Lings to pop out here. 3 sets of them are on the way right now. Citadel of Adun coming in. Corsair production has begun as well. Nothing crazy at all. Corsair is actually out. Yeah. Ling, and then the Lings go for a run by. Oh boy. This is... Oh boy. Shuttle. Leaving that front door open. Nuts. Well, do we go after... No, not going after a Citadel. Trying to kill some of these probes, but Shuttle's control of probes is pretty amazing. As is every Protoss player who's at Shuttle's level is. Yeah, that was... That was something. Nothing great. And Hydra can't save the Overlord. Ugh. Tragedy. Terry the Overlord gonna die too, but Terry knew what he was signing up for by going this deep into the Protoss base. He was aware. So 1 kill on that Corsair. Probably all it's going to get at this point. Love the macro hatch from Soulkey. Fantastic. We got +1 attack on the way from the Corsairs, indicating more Corsairs than just a couple are in the plans here from Shuttle. Not a bad idea. No Mutalisks in production from Soulkey. He's done that before. So just keep an eye on that production tab. Leg enhancements on the way, and a Templar Archives for Dat Storm. He knows. He knows it's going to be a lot of Hydras. Because that's what the anti-air is right now. So these Hydras are going to exist. A Hydra bust would be pretty scary. This is not a good attack for you, Soulkey. Yeah, that was bad. What was that? Like 7 or 8 Lings for absolutely nothing? Cool. Leg enhancements is not done for these Zealots. A Sunken is up at the 3rd base, but like 1 Sunken and 1 Hydra is not adequate defense for this many Zealots, especially considering they almost have +1, as we can see that coming through the production tab too. It is Mutas. All right, spoke too soon. Soulkey's decided what he needs against this +1 Corsair group is Mutas. All right, well, Sunken up. Like I said, not enough. 1 Hydra, not enough. Mutas can kind of clean this out, but evacuation of drones is required in the meantime. It's like when you fumigate your house against bugs, you have to evacuate it. Ooh, Evo Chamber gonna die. No upgrades are actively being worked on there, but still sucks. Gotta replace that. So yeah, Mutas. Killing Zealots eventually. That's their motto. We can kill Zealots eventually. Lol. Man, that +1 arrow weapons is going to be such a problem. These Mutas are not going to know what hit them. Who's still up here? Oh my gosh. +1 Zealots, everybody. Come with that +1 armor. Come with 160 HP. They're not here to mess around. They are here to kill your drones. By that I mean... Yeah, got a drone. All right, I was worried about him. Worried about him not getting a drone. So Scourge in production to augment the Mutalisks. More Zealots cruising on into this 3rd base. What is going to be GOSU about this replay? That's what I would like to know from RJB. I didn't ask any questions. I would like to be surprised like you. Yeah, Sunken Muta. We've seen this story before. The Scourge are like, where are the Corsairs at? Oh, an Archon coming across too. Interesting. Never mind, Archon says, let's not go by myself. Let's go Zealot Archon here. Yeah, actually, I was just assuming that Storm was getting researched. Nope. Templar Archives is standing quiet, ladies and gentlemen. A Zealot Archon play to deal with this Ling Hydra Mutalisk thing here. And the Corsairs come cruising in. Scourge! Yo! Corsairs fleeing for their lives. Yeah, absolutely. Archon says, blah, blah, blah. Dead. Good split on those Mutas. 2nd Sunken, dead. Zealot's not getting a lot done there. Corsairs bailing from the sheer number of Scourge in the sky right now. Has Corsair production stopped? No. No. New Sunkens to replace the dead ones at the third base. No third base yet for the Protoss, maybe because Lings are harassing the probe as it's trying to throw one down. Robert the Zealot says, knock it off. Robert the Zealot shirts available at falconpaladin.store. Check it out. We'll ship to you unless you're in North Korea. Yeah, Scourge count big. He knows. Big splashy splash. Big splashy splash. Archons, man. Causing problems. Third base over here for Shuttle. Oh, no connections on those Scourge, though. You heard along with me the sound of the Corsairs just burning those Scourge out of the sky. Zealots are back, baby. There's Archons now, though, and a Queen's Nest coming in from Soulkey, too. Yeah, no detection brought with you. Okay, time to bail. Not bad. Not bad connections on the Scourge that time. Better than 0. But Corsair Ball, pretty scary. Got that +1. Storm is getting researched. Shuttle's decided that a life without Storm is not one that he wants to live. Is he actually trying to resaturate his main base a little bit here? Yeah. All right. Well, more and more Scourge getting produced. A hive is getting started here at the natural base. A 4th base from Soulkey would be good, and it is. Not here, though. Oh, maybe here, though. Drone, are you lost? It's like, I took a left at Albuquerque. Very good. Let's toss that down now. Singularity charge coming in. Range for them. Dragoons to deal with the lurkers. The response here, decision-making to deal with said lurkers has been good. And yeah, I just don't know if the mutas are really any kind of a threat. Are there any left, even? Trying to find those mutas. Hey, here they are. That's right. The remaining 4 are hiding up here at the natural base by the Hydroden. So, 4th base from Soulkey. Ta-da. Fourth base from Soulkey, not great when you're getting a 4th base at the same time your Protoss opponent is if you're Zerg. And if your 4th base get canceled too, that's actually super bad. It turns out 2 lurkers not really enough to stop these Zealots from walking in there and doing whatever they want to that 4th, huh? Alright, so Soulkey is in what I like to refer to as an immense amount of trouble. It's 3 base versus 3 base. The 4th base is coming up. Killing this 4th base would be super hot if you could pull this off from a Zerg perspective, and if you're a Zerg, you're Soulkey right now. But yeah, Zealots and Cannons versus Lings that don't have Adrenal or any attack upgrades yet. The Zealots are going to be just fine there, thanks, especially because they have 1/1 upgrades. Lings trying to dart on in. They're going to catch a Storm. There it is. Ow, ow, ow. And okay, 2 High Templar get killed in exchange for that group of Lings. Good trade. I'm going to give that one an A+. Soulkey needs some good trades if he's going to win this game. He's getting Adrenal for his Lings. He's getting a Defiler Mound. We know how good Defiler Mounds are. That's going to be ginormous if he's going to come back and win this thing. He's trying to retake his 4th again, but man, 4th base, happy, rolling. Got this remastered pre-order skin going on the Nexuses from Soulkey. Looking all sorts of fancy. No sign of a pre-order from Soulkey, from Shuttle. No sign of a pre-order from Soulkey, though. Corsair Ball, 6. Not going insane with Corsairs, but enough. Not to just have map control, right? There are no Overlords from Soulkey at all on the map. None. He has to scout with Lings if he wants to get information as to what's going on out here. That is... Ugh, that's the whole point of the Corsair, though, right? Alright, Consume's coming in. The time of the Dark Swarm is on the way, and Shuttle knows it. He knows it is. So a lot of Zealots here. Archons, too. Adrenalings coming down this left side, and yeah, they're going to win this battle and probably prevent a 5th base from coming up in this bottom left-hand corner, temporarily, anyway. I mean, they're not going to defeat the entire army. It's coming to save the day, but is going to slow down Shuttle's plans to get a base down there in that bottom left. Without a doubt. Slings considering jumping on this 4th, but there's too many cannons. We are Adrenal Lings, but we have our limits. Corsairs keep poking out to make sure no Overlords are setting up positions here. A lot of Lings from Soulkey, man. doesn't even, like, look, if you're going to make this many Lings, you should probably have 2-2 for them by the 15-minute mark, but okay. He's working on missile attacks and ground carapace, so he'll have 2 armor, but only the +1 attack and the adrenal. There's worse things. If you're a Zerg, yeah, this is 178 to 140 supply. There's DTs added to the mix. That Overlord's going to die because these are +2 Dragoons. Lings trying to Dark Swarm bust down this third base. I like it, but Storm was good. Zealots are good. The Defiler gets killed by a DT here. DT's on defense inside the Dark Swarm. Very good as well. DTs as part of a base defense versus Dark Swarm Lings is pretty awesome, actually. Not really something we see a lot of. Corsairs swinging around. A couple of them have died since the last time we saw them. I think Shuttle is in a pretty good place right now. Also, mark your calendars. Tomorrow is a GOSU versus Flash best of 5, you guys. Coming up for the 4th of July. It's an American holiday. Neither of these players are American, but I am an American, so I figured we'd toss up an amazing fireworks display inducing best of 5 between GOSU and Flash. There's a Plague. Nice snipe on some High Templar there, too. Still 195 to 144 supply. Corsairs finding an Overlord to kill, and Soulkey not supply block, but not happy either. Every time you got to replace an Overlord, it slows down what you want to do. The sneaky ninja expand over here. Oh, not sneaky. Actually checked and killed. I mean, it was sneaky, but Shuttle was too smart. If this base dies, Soulkey is a dead nerd. I mean, we're all nerds. We're all StarCraft fans. It's not an insult. I'm just saying, he's a dead one. Hydra's really good against Archons. We know that. Storm really good against the Hydras, though. Did you detect? There's an observer here, but not really protecting. Providing, there you go, scooting up a little bit. Nice Plague on this Defiler, man. Look at these Lurkers coming down to defend their buddy. Fantastic. Macro Hatch gonna die. Soulkey can probably live with that happening. Still about a 50 supply lead here for Shuttle at 17 minutes. Storm up. Stormamu. Haha. Little Doctor Strange humor there. I don't know, man. It's been a long day. Oop. Ob's got sniped. Any Zealots you can toss inside that Dark Swarm? There's a Storm available. Hit it. Hit it. Don't die before you... Okay, storming the drones is fine. 3 drones died. Couple Lings. Mostly a Dragoon army here, which is fine as long as no Dark Swarm shows up, which... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah. All right. Well, new robotics facility on the way, or second robo on the way from Shuttle, getting an expansion down this left side. Got a robotic support bay for Shuttle speed, maybe for Reavers. We'll have to see. We're at the part of the game where the Zerg player has the tools, has the Adrenalings, has the upgraded Hydras, has the Plague, has the Dark Swarm, and the Lurkers that really makes life hard on a Protoss. This is great. Lurker attack, getting Hounding here just before the cannons finish. Not enough before the cannons finish. Lurkers have to... Okay. Well, they're all dead. If the timing was a little bit faster, could have completely shut this down, but instead, about 4 seconds too late, got a retreat, gets caught on the retreat, and executed. 174 to 134 supply in favor of the Protoss. This left side base is up on... It's bleeding. I was going to say on fire, but Soulkey's hatchery is alive, at least. Metasynaptic node on the way. Further upgrades for the Protoss. 3-1-2 upgrades. Oh, another Plague on these Zealots. This is what Soulkey needs. 2-2 on the Hydras and the Lurkers. 2-2 on the Lings. Working on 3-3-3 across the board here with 3 Evo chambers now with Soulkey. Loving that. 100% in love with that. So Soulkey, once you're at this point as a Zerg player, you can generally stabilize when you're plaguing everything. Dark Swarms are coming up. The Lurkers are hard to deal with in conjunction with the Lings and the Hydras. And the Protoss player's like, what do we do? And the answer is you add Reavers into your comp at this point in the game. It's exactly what Shuttle is doing. He's also got speed for his Shuttles because his name is Shuttle. What else is he going to do other than try to drop in your face? I like these 4 mutas. Hey guys, what's your plan exactly? Well, maybe we can pick off some probes at this base. There's a corner that's not really covered by cannons. Not a bad idea, friends. Give it a shot. Soulkey expanding to the 3 o'clock position. Trying to get an economic advantage here on Soulkey, but we're running out of places to go at 20 minutes. A lot of macro here today. Ooh. Lings with the surround on an Archon. Okay, sniping. Oh, High Templar snipe and get out of there. Like that. One of the Lings took a bad path. Sometimes that's what the pathing does for you in StarCraft, though. Observer sight range is really good when fighting against lurkers. Plague on that Defiler as he expires. Reavers ahoy, though. This Dark Swarm protecting absolutely nothing. Canceling the right side 3 o'clock base from Soulkey. Still up about 11 supply now with Soulkey. Less than it was. Not ideal. Storms marching in. Coming up this ramp is a dicey proposition, but if you can storm the top of the ramp and give your Zealots a bit of a landing ground. My gosh, the Plagues are so good, though. Archons fighting Storm on the drones. Reavers, sniping a Defiler from downtown. Taking Sunken shots, trying to kill a Sunken, and does, but also dies. Immense chaos here, and Soulkey's up 135 to 127 supply. Army value bigger for the Zerg player. The longer the game goes on this way, the more tough it's going to be for Shuttle. These mutas still hanging out over here on the left side. It is 51 workers from Soulkey. Zerg players happy between 50 to 60 workers. Anywhere around there, they're going to be fine, especially if you have macro hatches, as there are some here from Soulkey. He's got, I think, four macro hatches exist on the map in different locations in total. And Soulkey's on the offensive. Can Shuttle pull this out? This is tough all of a sudden. Like I said, the pieces exist, even with the Reavers, man. Soulkey's in a bad place right now, but, you know, sniping a Defiler is always a good thing. Oh. Had to storm him to kill him, but totally worth it. 1 storm for a Defiler. Worth it every time. Pulling back, defending this bottom left side base. Lings sharking about. Just trying to jump on this, you know, largely Dragoon, High Templar army. Good storm placements, shutting those guys down, though. Shuttle's back up, 186 to 164 supply. Some of that is probes. Some of that is a probe advantage. But the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock bases are the only ones that haven't been taken yet, which means we're on even base count, which means the Zerg player's not happy about that. Zerg player wants to be a base up, which is why he's working so hard to get that 3 o'clock hatchery up, as we got ourselves the old lurkers trying to push this bottom left corner base again. They've tried once. Another sick plague. Another amazing plague here, dude. Good, great storms. The spellcasting here is about as incredible as you'd expect from these two players. When you clicked on this replay, you weren't like, yeah, we'll probably see some subpar spellcasting today. Probably not something that went into your mind. A thought that crossed your mind. Is that better English? Yeah, it probably is. The question is, as usual, how much storm do you have? This guy has got no storm. This guy's got a bunch of storm. Hey, we need you in aisle 7. Hey, there he goes. Sort of thinking about it. There we go. Storm up, gets 2 kills immediately. Another storm goes down. 7 kills. One more guy. You got another storm in ya, but he's letting the Reavers do their work. Letting this guy cast a storm too. Nice. Very nice. And Soulkey coming up the backside of this attack to try to clean stuff up. Cleaning out lurkers in the middle of the map when they're not defensive and when they're not directly attacking your bases as a Protoss is good. But the Ling's getting a surround on your units when you're in the middle of the map is also pretty good for the Zerg. Ouch. Oh boy. 156 to 129 supply. Protoss is still up, but not feeling happy after that little engagement. Zerg's lost a lot, but Protoss have taken some serious hits here too. Neither player maxed out at 24 minutes. Plague on the Reavers is always so key. And every Ling attack, even if it doesn't necessarily kill the Reaver, every Ling attack is important to the future death of that Reaver. Right side base of Soulkey at the 3 o'clock. He's got it. Another Dark Swarm Ling Lurker attack at this 4th base of Shuttles, rather. Not looking good. Where are the High Templar and Reavers defending this base? Zealots cruising in, trying to shut it down. But more and more Zerg here. I think they should be able to save. No, wait. Nexus getting focused. Never mind. Do not save the Nexus. Fourth base down from Shuttle. And Soulkey's expanded to the 9 o'clock in all of the chaos. So Soulkey's down about 40 supply, but he's expanded twice. And he's killed one of Shuttle's bases. So everything's okay, I think, in Soulkey land right now. I expect him to be able to hang on here. That said, man, like a 60 supply advantage for the Protoss? I don't know, speak too soon. Reavers! Reaver, Las Vegas. Reaver shots. Ling's trying to kill these. No! No shots. Bad. Get out of there. The Dark Swarm. The Reavers do not respect it at all. More Lings desperately swarming in. This is Swarm style, ladies and gentlemen. Reaver dead. Another plague on a Reaver that was already super plagued. Didn't really accomplish much. Look at them focusing on this Reaver. 2 HP, 27 shields. Not happy, but still pushing onwards. Very brave soldier. Guess what's coming? Another round of Zerglings. And Scourge. Another sick plague. Reaver down. Reaver on the backside says, I haven't been plagued yet. Archons wiping out Scourge. Observers appreciating that immensely. A desperate attack up this right side by Shuttle. He does manage to take down the 3 o'clock. He's replaced his fourth base. The 9 o'clock being alive is what's keeping Soulkey in this game, but now he's down 70 supply. What I'd like to refer to as basically dead if you're facing against Shuttle here. Scourge really want those obs. I don't know what else they're for other than killing obs, right? The army of Soulkey is heading away from defending this third base because, well, there's barely anything here happening whatsoever, so not a big deal. Fully upgraded Cracklings, on the other hand, down here at the fourth base again. No Reavers, no High Templar in the house, so Zealots are going to have to do it, but fully upgraded Adrenalings trade very well versus Zealots, and there's more of them coming. So suddenly we're in a bit of a base trade scenario here. I'm not going to label it a base race yet. There you go. Reavers show up. Oh, sniping the Shuttles with the Scourge. I'm such an idiot. What else is out there Scourge could be attacking? Shuttles! Yes! Ling's trying to get some value, and they get a couple High Templar there. Plague catches 3 Archons and literally nothing else. Maybe the worst plague in the history of Zerg. Well, a worse plague is one where you plague nothing. You just completely whiff, which would be a 0 out of 10. Like a 1 out of 10 is plaguing 3 Archons, and that's it. I've decided. 188 to 110 supply. So fourth base survives. Fifth base defonced, as the French would say. Quite defonced. $198 to $109 supply. I think Shuttle might. Ow, ow. He's just so far up. The storms are plentiful. The Reavers are getting work done. The plagues are hot and heavy, though. On the counterpoint, this 9 o'clock base dying for Soulkey is a terrible, terrible position to find oneself in. A full evac of drones up to bases that still have minerals at them because the Zerg player has that. They keep a bit of a lower drone count than Protoss does, so their bases survive longer. Nice plague on these Reavers. Gotta pick the Reavers up, keep them alive. I love this one Muta being like, I've got a Carapace upgrade, I can compete. Blah. Blah. 188 to 77 supply. Soulkey is on the verge of tapping out. Yeah, man. What a great game, though. What a fantastic back and forth. Bases sniped. High Templar cut out in the middle. Bases defonced by Soulkey. But Shuttle is just too much. Reaver unload over here at this fifth base. Reavers. Oh, got the hatch, but in exchange for 2 Reavers. That's not good. That's really bad. Ugh. I mean, look, as far as trying to starve the Zerg player goes, fine. Will you trade 2 Reavers for that? I guess. Uh-oh. We're in the Mass Archon stage of things, and... oh, I thought maybe he could engage in there. Archons don't care about your Dark Swarm all that much, right? He's just being cautious. Showing a certain level of circumspection. Introspection. And He's being circumspect about this decision here. Do we go in? Do we... Oh my gosh. These Reavers are brand new. Just kidding. They've already been plagued. Just kidding. There are more Reavers on the map, though. I don't know where they are exactly. Oh, the Reavers, long distance, home run hitters, man. Another plague. So much plague. Ooh, and GG Shuttle is your winner. Some insane Reaver Shuttle micro there from Shuttle. Are we surprised by that? It's Shuttle. Of course we're not. But yeah, that's what turned the tide for him. He was losing. He was losing to Soulkey there real bad. He was down in base count. His income was nothing. He just lost his 4th base. The Zerg player had expanded to the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock. Everything was looking bad. And then Reavers started joining the party, getting big hits, shut this 3 o'clock base down, killed the 3rd base of the Zerg. That doesn't really do anything. Coming up the left side, getting the 9 o'clock, and then getting this one, and then just on a rampage. Just beautiful display of how to play Protoss here. Every single piece in the Protoss recipe of how to defeat Zerg was on the table. We're looking at Dragoons, Zealots, Archons, High Templar, Reavers, Shuttles. That's your play. That's the play, Protoss. If you can do these things, you can take down a Zerg player. Is it easy? No. Is controlling these Reavers easy? No. But you can do pretty much anything the Zerg player throws at you with this particular comp. What's a tech switch going to do? What are mutas going to do here? Nothing. What's Mass Ling going to do here? Also nothing. No, with Reaver High Templar support. Mass Hydra? Enough High Templar and Zealots here to be a problem there. Like, it's a mess. The answer for Zerg is to have enough stuff to be able to throw endless waves of Zerg units at this until it wears down. But if your bases are dead, you can't do that anymore. Shuttle knew it. Shuttle shut down that income and got the win. So, GG, man. Beautiful. I would classify that as GOSU level Shuttle play for sure with his Shuttles. 252,000 points from Soulkey, 286,000 points from Shuttle. Outproducing the Protoss by a 10-3 ratio. Like it's a 3-1 ratio here. A little bit more than that. And the kill death ratio was a 4-1. So, yeah, that would be it. That's your math. Structure is raised 14-10. And that's your problem. Getting outspent by a Protoss opponent? Seriously? I'm shocked that happened. That's not the game that I watched, but outspending Soulkey, according to the Send Stat screen, by 7,000 resources? 7. Okay, 6. About 6.5. But getting outspent in 30 minutes by your Protoss opponent when you're Zerg is like death. Death on the Nile, man. Really, really fantastic display of how to play PvZ. GOSU level micro, GOSU level Shuttle Reaver shenanigans. The storms are really good. Man, awesome. Beyond awesome. All right, so GG. And that's going to be it from me. So, this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a GOSU replay. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.